Do you feel like it was a strong year for hip hop?
I think, yeah. I think the Kendrick and Drake shit is legendary.
But that gave us what, like 6 songs, 7 songs, you know,
that
what I
have
mean?
lived on for the entire year.
But you say yourself you don't really like to listen to diss records like that, like on the casual. You know, I feel like it was actually kind of a weak year for hip hop until the end, like until Tyler and Kendrick really came in and saved the day. In my opinion.
Tyler dropped, Kendrick dropped,
that's
Drake
what I'm saying.
Dropped.
What did Drake drop? What did Drake drop?
The diss tracks. I'm saying that counts as drop.
Oh.
Future also bodied this year.
Yeah, but I just don't think in hindsight those 2 projects were as strong as some of his previous ones.
Oh, he dropped 3 projects first of all.
You see, I forgot about the 3rd one. You slap mixtape Pluto a lot?
No. No hate. That's just not my favorite.
Yeah.
We Still Don't Trust You is an incredible album still. It holds up.
I don't think that's a very strong like whole album. I think there's some slappers on there.
I mean,
it's bloated, and I thought We Don't Trust You was stronger, but the amount that I'm going back to it tells me maybe it's not what I thought it was.
But you also have to think, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like it's not really time and place, and there's still some songs that you could play. I feel you. I think we've just also gotten a lot of new music, which is affecting how much you're going back to that shit. You know, like there is a recency bias that we have to like account for a little bit.
I don't know. I don't think that those projects stuck like I thought they were going to be honest. I think the end of the year, I think Chromacopia and what's the fucking car? The Kendrick album and GNX. Yeah, I think both those are incredible albums that I have not stopped playing since they've come out. I mean,
but that's also but that's what I'm saying. Recency bias. But you gotta be honest.
Tyler came out a month ago at this point.
You have to think a month after the Future shit came out.
I wasn't playing it like I'm playing this Tyler.
Yes, you were.
No,
bro.
I wasn't.
We were talking about it.
I don't think I was playing it like I was playing this Tyler.
Look where you put it in your mid-year list. Then you was lying in your mid-year list.
No, there just wasn't that much heat that came out at the beginning of the year.
What else dropped?
I think
Don Toliver dropped.
That album came and went. I think the albums that really stuck for me were more of the niche stuff. The Mike album at the beginning of the year has been in my rotation the entire year. The 2 Boldy James projects. I haven't gotten to sit with the second one, but Across the Tracks with Conductor Williams is something I've played all year.
Okay.
Vince Staples is something I've played all year.
Okay.
Those are the ones that have carried the weight for me.
So there you go. That's hip hop. Yeah. I love all those albums too.
Yeah.
So that hip hop has had a great year then.
It's had a solid year. I don't think this year in hip hop has been any better than the last few years.
Think about all those records you just named, plus the records that I just named, that even if you don't love, you objectively have to admit they have great songs on them. Plus an entire beef with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, plus a Tyler album, plus a Kendrick album.
Solid.
That's a great year for hip hop.
It's super solid, but I'm just saying like it's a really good year. But it's not like, oh, this is the best year in the last 5-10 years.
What year is better?
I mean,
Kanye also dropped this year.
Yeah, but
Playboy Cardi has been dropping throughout the year.
I think 2021.
Yo, you're sleeping on this year. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been a good year. It's been a really good year.
The entire like Slizzy movement, even if you didn't love it, bro, for sure came out of that. That's a great song. That's an objectively great song, even if you don't love anything else that came from the movie.
You're talking to me about shit I don't even like. So like, why you think that?
Because hip hop, objectively,
you think hip hop grew because of the Slizzy movement?
I think objectively, you have to be honest and say that this was a great year for hip hop.
Was this better than 2021 when we had Call Me If You Get Lost, The House Is Burning, The Melodic Blue, Don Toliver's Life of Don? Like, that's a better year.
I think this year was more impactful for hip hop because hip hop was dying. And I think this year might have like resuscitated it a little bit. To be honest with you.
Bro, these last 6 months are when hip hop's been dying, when there hasn't been a rap song on the charts besides Not Like Us all year.
Bro, Not Like, I think you're underrating just how big Not Like Us was and Like That.
Yeah. But I'm saying you've looked at the charts the last 4 months, right?
Yeah.
There has been no hip hop. It's been like the thing. Like there's no hip hop on the charts.
100%.
So how are you saying this is like a great year for like popular music?
We were dying. Yeah. And I'm not saying we're going to be at the top of the charts because there's been great pop albums.
Yeah.
And it's just their season. So I'm not going to take away from them at all. I love the Afrobeat that's come out this year.
Yeah.
I think they're growing as a genre. I think give them their flowers and let them have their movement. But I'm saying hip hop was going to be nothing. And there's been moments that have constantly been able to push it to where it's not at the forefront, like in terms of being the biggest genre, but it's still in the conversation.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. In a great year of music overall, outside of hip hop, I think that hip hop still was able to be a part of the conversation, and that's fire.